Hey everyone, Dr. Zeo here again, and today we're here to talk about Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, more specifically, the Black Ranger's suit. So, as we saw in the initial reveal on Tuesday, Javi seems to have something that makes him different from the other Rangers, and that is his right arm. Now we can see that there's like some sort of armor on his right arm that gives him like a cybernetic look compared to everyone else who has just a plain looking arm. And since the initial reveal, the Rangers, Russell Curry, Chance Perez, Kai Moya, and even Jordan Fight have all posted images online on Instagram and on Twitter showing some behind the scenes photo shoots of their suits and their helmets. Chance Perez and Kai Moya have even posted some looks at their weapons in those photo shoots. Now, one thing that's really interesting about Chance Perez's particular photo shoot is that his weapon, which we thought was only an axe, looks to also be a guitar, which is very thematically appropriate with Javi's character. But again, it draws attention to that seemingly cybernetic arm. Now, we've all been asking, does Javi lose his arm somehow? Because if he does, that would make him the first one-armed Power Ranger. Even the first not necessarily the first cybernetic Ranger, because we did have Mac in Operation Overdrive, the Red Ranger, who was a cyborg himself. So it wouldn't necessarily be out of the realm of possibility for us to have a partially or full cybernetic Ranger. But it would be quite interesting if Javi ends up losing his arm in some circumstance in Cosmic Fury. Now, it may seem like a stretch, but Dino Fury and even Cosmic Fury have been very much about breaking grounds within the Power Rangers universe. The writers, Becca Barnes and Alwyn Dale, as well as the executive producer, Simon Bennett, have been all about this, push, so to speak, to break grounds and introduce new ideas and new concepts to Power Rangers. In Beast Morphers, we saw Captain Chaku, who was a cyborg. Now, he didn't get turned into a cyborg voluntarily, and by the time his appearance was done, he got turned back into a full-on human. But again, it seeded or reintroduced the idea of cybernetic beings on the side of good to Power Rangers. He wasn't the first cybernetic being, though, in Power Rangers. I believe that honor goes to Corone or Chrome/Astronema back in Power Rangers in Space. But Chaku would be the first cybernetic good guy, aside from Mac being in there, that we've seen since the Disney seasons. Additionally, Power Rangers Dino Fury, as we know, Season 1 won a GLAAD award for having a queer ranger, that one being Izzy, our Green Ranger, and even Season 2 has been nominated for another GLAAD award. So again, hopefully they win this GLAAD award as well. And going beyond that, it wouldn't necessarily be out of the realm of possibility for Cosmic Fury to have Javi having a cybernetic arm, because we already know that there's a cybernetic being within the cast already. That one being Solon. Solon was injured during the Great Sports Battle 65 million years ago, and she was turned into a cybernetic being. So she's half dinosaur or half cyborg, or whatever percent dinosaur, whatever percent cyborg. So it would make sense that if something were to happen to Javi somewhere in Cosmic Fury, maybe during the beginning moments, that Solon would have the means to be able to repair his arm and give him a cybernetic replacement. We also know that Ollie has the ability to upgrade or update Solon's firmware, so it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for Ollie to be able to help with the cybernetic upgrades as well. And maybe even Izzy, who we also know had took some classes, and she's, doing pretty well in those classes now that she's graduated. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for her to help out if need be either. Now, it would seem like somewhat of a stretch for Javi to have a cybernetic arm, especially since Dino Fury Season 1, we had that moment where Vipera slashed Zato straight up, unmorph, right in his face, and Zato showed no visible signs of injury, no tattered shirt, no blood, no nothing. So it would be somewhat of a leap to go from that to Cosmic Fury with a Ranger severely injuring or losing their arm. However, the change from Nickelodeon to Netflix could give the writers the freedom that Hasbro required first and foremost to be able to pass that down to the writers themselves to be able to concoct a story like this. And that could be pretty interesting. I would really like to see what events would lead Javi to losing his arm. Personally, I think it would be interesting if in Cosmic Fury, we know that at the end of Dino Fury, the Rangers jetted off to go stop Lord Zed. It would be interesting if that battle between the Rangers and Lord Zed, or the Rangers and Lord Zed and his new minions, led to the Rangers not only losing their powers, the Dino Fury powers, but also led to Javi's arm getting severely injured in a way that would require him to get a cybernetic upgrade. We've seen that Lord Zed is powerful enough to take on the Green Morphin Master, and we've seen that Lord Zed is powerful enough to almost kill Zato in Dino Fury Season 2. If it wasn't for Master Green interfering and healing Zato, he would have been dead. Solon couldn't do anything to save Zato at that point in time. So it wouldn't necessarily be too much of a stretch to say that Javi might take a blow in the arm that would incapacitate his arm in some way, shape, or form that would then necessitate some sort of cybernetic upgrade. Now, initially, I was pretty skeptical. I personally started believing that maybe the cybernetic arm, while it is potentially cybernetic while in the suit, maybe it's strictly there to give Javi a way to channel his energy into the arm so that he can use the battle axe that he has, or maybe he needs the arm there to be able to hold the battle axe properly. Again, back in the Megaforce days, we saw that Jake, his weapon, his axe, is a lot heavier than he would make it seem. When Noah tried to hold the axe, he could barely hold it properly. So it'd be an interesting way to kind of move that forward and reintroduce that concept with Javi's battle axe and say that, okay, maybe it's too heavy or maybe it's too powerful, so you need this sort of augmentation when you're in Ranger mode to be able to wield it properly. However, I started going on Team loses his arm when Chance Perez's wife, Emma Perez, posted some behind-the-scenes photos on Instagram showing a before and after in the photo shoot. Now, she did caption it with how it started versus how it's going, where the how it started section showed Chance Perez as Javi in his regular clothing with the cybernetic arm still on. That kind of leads me to believe that maybe with him being outside of Ranger form with that cybernetic arm still in play, maybe that is a specific part of the photo shoot specifically dedicated to Javi being outside of Ranger form. However, the caption makes me think maybe it's not, because how it's going, or how it was going, or sorry, how it started, makes me believe, okay, maybe that part, the initial part, the before, was just for a fitting for the arm to see how it looked on Chance Perez before actually putting on the suit and getting everything ready from there. But whatever the case may be, we won't know for sure until Power Rangers Cosmic Fury airs exclusively on Netflix worldwide this fall. Hopefully get some information leading up to Cosmic Fury, but I imagine if this is a cybernetic arm, they're gonna want to hold that bit of story back until the trailer for the season premieres, or until the season premieres in general. Whatever the case may be, those 10 episodes are going to be very interesting. Simon Bennett already said that there's no filler in Cosmic Fury. This is just going to be story beat after story beat after story beat, no filler, just going to be the lean quality, 95% lean, 5% fat that we saw. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting going into Cosmic Fury and seeing what they have to show us, and I'm excited. Even the suits look better in these professional photo shoots. Chance's suit specifically looks the best. Like, that battle axe guitar looks phenomenal. Again, adding a bit of color to these suits makes them shine. And I cannot wait to see what Amelia's suit and what Izzy's suit looks like in these professional photo shoots. We've already seen bits of Izzy's suit when Tessa Real posted some behind the scenes video, and we saw her in her tiger daggers and a glimpse of her helmet, but it'd be nice to see an actual still image of her in the photo shoot so we can get a full-on shot of everything. But yeah, I am excited. I'm very, very excited to see where this season goes. Even if I'm not particularly fond of the suits, the story is what I'm really here for, and the ground fights, all of that, I'm super excited for, and I cannot wait to see what happens. But let me know what y'all think about Javi's arm. Do y'all think that he loses in battle? Do you think it's just a way to augment his powers so he can use the battle axe properly? Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. And as always, please like and subscribe. Well, like this video and subscribe to my channel because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. Otherwise, until next time, thank you as always for watching. I will see you all in the next one. I'm Dr. Zio, and ciao.